Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to make an RPG. So it's a tutorial, and if you do not know what's an RPG, its full meaning is a role playing game. And you're wondering how did I get this orange and how is this in this side? I added the scratch add-ons extension, so it's like that. And how the heck is my cursor like this? And I added the Sweezy Microsoft Edge cursor extension. So, and also this is not just like 3D RPG like Minecraft. This is a top down RPG, means the camera will be on the top. This is the camera and this is you. And now the camera sees you from the top, like in the sky, from the sky, pointing downwards. So it's like that. Top down means, and role playing game means you play your role in this game. So yes, and also I added scratch add-on, so it might be a little easier for me, and it's also safe to install. You'll get this cool extension made by Griffpatch. By holding control and pressing space, you can start typing and get the block you want. So we want to, when green flag clicked, type it. When flag clicked, it pastes the blocks at your mouse pointer. Okay, now enough demonstrating. So let's start on. So here now we click on delete on the sprites. Make sure you do not have any code on this sprite, else you might lose all your code. Yes. So now we are not going to make a background. Okay, we are, but now we want to also make an intro. So you can make one, but I do not want to. You can make one. We might feature that in a separate tutorial. We might also. So now change this color to your liking. I love this color, which is 56. This is also an add-on. 56. Sorry, I like 50. No. 54. Good. And brightness is 100. Saturation is 100. And here, saturation doesn't mean hunger. Okay, I was in the rectangle tool. And now we can make a rectangle. I'm holding down the shift key, and now I'm holding down the alt key and doing it, and now I'm making it go to the middle. Then I will go to the select tool, click on this, hold alt, do this with the alt key held, and this is a nice backdrop for the start screen. So we start out with this backdrop, and then we will add the play button, and then title, of course. So now we can hover over choose a sprite and click paint. So we hovered over choose a sprite and click paint, and now you can click on the text tool, choose white, and then choose a font of which you like, or download a font, which I do not like to do. I like pixel, but you can take any font you like. And then you can say the name of the like RPG. So mine is an RPG tutorial. Also, I forgot to mention that you can name this tutorials game anything you like. So for me it's an RPG game tutorial, but for you can choose your own name. This is an tutorial, sorry. So now it's like that. Now we put this in the middle and then drag this to a position you like. Set the X to 0 since it's better, and go to code. Now we want it to smoothly move up and down by changing its Y by -1 and 1. So we will click on control and take a forever loop. Also we will go to events and take one of these. when flag click blocks. Go to variables, make a variable, call it animation, or you just call it something like animation. It's not just this name. You can use another name, but this is needed only one time. Hide it by clicking on this checkbox, and then we can click on get this set animation to 0 block and put it here. So we'll delete this edit we'll delete this my variable block by right clicking on it and clicking delete. So now we will change animation by 0.1. This is very important or else it won't work. So now we take a set y, put it over this change animation, and then go to operators, take a plus, then take a multiplier, then go down and take an absolute of, and take a cos, and then you can go up again, take a multiplier, and then take a minus and put it in the left side. So it's like this. And then here we'll say it to set the y position to the current y position. It's 103. And now to change how much minus value and value. So if you type in 5, for example, it will go up to 5 y, it will change y by 5 and then change y by minus 10. Since again we should go 5 down from 103, and then it will put 10 and go up, and then again minus 10, so it will do like that. And I prefer 5 only as the value. Then here we go to variables and take our animation variable and put it there on the left side, and then click here and type in a 0, or just keep it null, but I will type a 0 in it. That doesn't matter as well. And MC Vincent has shown this algorithm. Please check out his channel, link in the description. And now we can say the speed of the animation. It could be 50, which is slow, 100, which is normal, and 20, which is my own value but very slow. So I like 50. And now we can test it out. Isn't this cool? So this is what we did. And you can always change this value as your liking. I do not like this value over here, so let's see. 10 works. Okay, so now we have this, and name it to title. That's a good name. So now we can again click on, hover over choose a sprite and click on paint, and we clicked on paint again. Now we can click on the rectangle tool, then click on this, and I'd like to make it same color, so it's 54, and then the saturation is 100, by brightness is 100. Good. And now we can even add an outline since that's needed, and we can do this, and more outline looks better for me according to me, so I'll just do that. Put it into the middle or else your button will not look nice. If you want to put it in the side like this, even if it this like this, so we can do that. And now x minus 57, here also change it to that if you're doing it like this, or else change this to 0. Okay, I feel like this is a good one. Let's make it a bit down. And now we have this button. We can zoom in by clicking this near this equal thing. Click this plus with the magnifying glass again, and good. We can click on this object, and now we can click on the sides of the edges, near the edge, and delete the edge, corner, I was wrong. And then again do this for other sides as well. There we go. Other sides. Sorry, corners. Oh, I moved it. And oh, that is wrong. Sorry, do not do that. If you do that, your costume will be deleted. Or else press undo if you did it. I'd like to undo this. And let's make this. Okay, good button. But this can be better. Good. Okay, there's a little point over there, but I'll not mind about that. Let's just select the font of your choice and now go again to white. Then type in play. Since I like exclamation marks, I'll put one. Play. It's like play. So let's like that. And we can make this bigger. We made it bigger for now, and now this looks off centered since you can see that little gap over there. So and here as well. So we can make it look like it's centered here, or we can see it here, and it looks like it's centered. So good. And now here we want it to smoothly change its size by 1 and -1. So that's also simple. Get an when flag clicked, and then we can get an forever loop. Okay, forever. Oh. Forever. There we go. Forever and loop. You can go to control and get it. But for now I did that. Take an if then else. And now go to looks. Take and change size by 10 and even here. And now you can get an operator. I have this add-on, so I'm going to use it. And now we need one divide operator. So we'll put one, then duplicate this, and we are good here. Then we can get one minus operator. So we can also put it in this left side, duplicate that, put it here. Also this add-on, do not automatically run duplicated blocks. That's one add-on. Okay, now here we can type in the size you want to change it to. So now it's 100. I will type in 120. And here we should type in 100, the original size. Here it's 100. If it's 60, type in 60. If it's another value, type in the value. And something more than, not more than 20. More than it, but only plus 20, like that. And now we can scroll down in looks and get and size like variable, which is purple. It's called size as well. It's a variable like thing. Here near these you can also see that. And now here we'll type in the speed. 3 is a good value. Also this is by NC Vincent, so this is all good. And very sorry, I was wrong a bit. Also I'll put this to 100 and this is okay. Okay, that's fast. I'm going to put that to 80, but I did something wrong. So go to sensing, take and touching mouse pointer block, and now we can test it. So we can see that size variable. I enabled it, so you can see that it changes size by 1. You can always disable it since it's not needed to see. And now also let's change this to 5 and let's see. This is a bit fast, 4 and 5 value, so I'm going to make it 6. Yes, this is a good value. And now this looks good, but it's touching the outline, so we will move it a little like this and this. It looks good, but I want it to turn the way mouse pointer. So if it's right, it should turn right a little. If it's left, it should turn left a little. Now this algorithm is made by shift click learn, or else I learned from the shift click learn. So now we can go to control, get an if then else again, and put it inside touching mouse pointer. Then go to operators, and then we get an lesser than operator, or else you can see that the alligator's mouth is facing left. Here this alligator's mouth is facing left. So like that. And now here we go to sensing and get a mouse x variable like thing, and go to motion, go down, get an x position variable like thing. And now I'm getting a book just to make this mouse a bit better at movement. So we want it to turn this way. So we are going to get this block, and I like one as, but shift click learn recommends two, but I like one. And else turn the other way one. Is this wrong? See, it's a bit like that. And now to fix that, we take one point in direction, I think so, or is it? I'm going to check. I think it was this block with this same thing, but 90 as the value here, not size but direction, and the 3. Yes, this works and good. Look how it turns to the mouse pointer. If it's right, it turns right. If it's left, it turns left. So it's like that. And if you put on 2 like shift click learn set, it's like this, a bit more rotate. But I like 1, so I'm going to keep it as 1. You can change it to 10, which is extremely like mostly it turns a lot. You can see that. Well, now like this. Yes, you can change it to that, but I like 1. Change it to your liking if you want. Do not follow this tutorial like it's done. Please change it to whatever it is. And now we are not going to make an sprite clicked block, but we are going to make an duplicate of the sprite clicked block, but made out of if and then. And also you have to click the green flag to make it work. So it's like that. So now we can go to control, take an if then, and put it inside the touching mouse pointer. And now we have an if then here. So now we go to operators and take an and operator. So go to sensing and get an touching mouse pointer, and then and mouse down and the right slot. So it's like that. So touching mouse pointer and the mouse is down means left click button is held. Like now I'm holding it. So now I'm holding it. So it's like that. If this is touching and the mouse is down, when the flag is clicked and it's touching the mouse pointer, oh, I can just say mouse down since it's touching the mouse pointer, silly me. And now we can delete this block since we do not need it. It's in the touching mouse pointer. And now we can go here to control, scroll down and get wait until block. Also this is an next add-on from the Scratch add-ons extension. So do not think this is a normal Scratch. Okay. And now go to operators and get a not operator. And then duplicate this mouse down and click on this. Also this is an add-on, this colored context menu. Many things are an add-on now. You might recognize them. This. So many things are add-on. This, that. Okay. And now we can put the function under this. So it broadcasts a message called start. So it go to events. Scroll down. get and broadcast message 1 block and put it under the wait until, very important, or else it won't work. Okay, what this script does, wait until, it waits until the mouse is not held, mouse button is not held, and then it broadcasts the message. If you put this before, it broadcasts the message and then it waits until the mouse is not down. So it's like that. Okay, we can broadcast a new message and call it start. For now, we are only covering the movement. Yes, we will create a message called start. And now we can go to make a new sprite and click. So we can hover over a choose sprite and then click on paint. And now if you want to choose whatever sprite tool you like, change it however you want. But the design I like to go for with the player is white and a bit of border, and this a bit more border would be greatly appreciated by me. And now we can zoom in. Please change this to your liking. This is my liking. So now I'm going to make dots around the corners and delete the corners. So this is my favorite kind of player. I actually do not use it much. Okay, and now we can rename the sprite to player and rename this sprite to start button. Oops, start. Okay, start button. I won't give you a tart. Sorry, but now we say this is up. We can duplicate this, and in up, let's add some eyes since they look cool. And we click with the brush tool. Brush tool is not an add-on. You have it in regular Scratch and not up to down. This is down. So, sorry, this should be down. I'm very silly. Who cares now? This keyboard seems to not work. As always, of course. Down 2 by Scratch default. Let's duplicate up and make this one other thing. And now this is left, so we will hold Alt and then decrease it. Okay, and we will put it here and then change it to left. So now we can duplicate this and change it to right. So to indicate that this is left and right, I do not know. Maybe you change this a bit side. Okay, now it's good. So now when the flag is clicked, I'd like to hide the sprite, so I'll hide it. And when I receive start, I'll show this sprite. And now I'm going to go to control. Also, I'm going to make this 0 0 and switch the costume to down as well, since it's a good costume. Okay, it's like this. Now we click on this, it comes. Okay, now I know this is a bug, but this play button thing, but it's a bug. But now we will fix it. But first we need to put this. So we duplicate this, and now we can go to operators, get an OR operator, go to sensing, key space pressed, again key space pressed, then up arrow or W. I have the search add-on, so I do not need to have a hassle doing it. Then S or down arrow. right or D key and left or A key. So we have this, and now we can put and change X by and change Y by. So here we will put on the right arrow and left arrow, we will put change X bys, and change Y bys are on the up arrow and down arrow. So on down arrow we click minus and then 10, if whatever value I like 5. So minus 5, here 5, and this is right arrow, right? So if it's right arrow, put a positive value, and here it's left arrow, negative value. So now it is like this, and now here we are going to make it hide when we receive start. So now we click put show here, and then here we can put this to the title as well, but then also put a show here, and then make a backdrop for your level. And next episode we will add more levels and some NPCs maybe. So here this is episode 1, Miscellany, Ep.1 by me, Tiger Tutor, and now we can put a lovely grass field. Oh, I was wrong. There, lovely grass field. Here, decrease this to outline to 0, and this is a grass field. So now, if we'll say the code to do this, and I receive start as well. And now here there's no show blocks needed. So okay, switch backdrop to backdrop 2 and switch backdrop to backdrop 1. Okay, it's good. There we go. And now I'm doing the arrow keys and WASD keys. So they are both working, and this also works. So this is the end of the video, guys. So hope you enjoy it and learn something. So bye, guys.